what was it with Harrison that you feel like has allowed him to get on such a hot streak in the middle of the year, and just what was his sort of routine mindset going off trying to get a new career high last week?
Well, I mean, every game is different, and so we watch him in the pregame, and he was really having a good pregame warm-up. I mean, he hit a 59, and then he hit a 60 off the tee early, going the same way. So,
Okay.
we felt pretty comfortable with the 56. Once we got there, and then Andy said, "What do you think?" I said, "Let's go."
And how much can that do come January?
It goes a long way. I mean,
outside, no matter where you play.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great kick. I mean, to do that in Soldier Field. I mean, the weather wasn't brutal, but it wasn't perfect either. And it was a really impressive kick what he did. So that's going to help him, as far as confidence goes, and going forward into the playoffs and being his longest one that he did in a game.
Right.
He's done a lot longer in practice. So, but in a game situation, that was his best. That was impressive.
Dave, how much at this time of year, you deal with this every year, injuries and things like that, how much does it affect what you're trying to do? Because a lot of these decisions get made with guys who are on your team.
Yeah, it has a direct, relationship, definite impact on what we do all the time. But we've been pretty lucky. Recently we've had, the same guys up, and not too much change, and so it's been pretty solid. Knock wood. Hopefully it keeps staying that way. Going forward into the playoffs.
There was I remember the day that you guys drafted Dorian O'Daniel. The emphasis was he was such a good player on special teams at Clemson. Year two, going from year 1 to year 2 in the NFL, have you seen anything different? Is there anything that he's had, and was it just automatic that he was going to be somebody that you could count on? He's
got great speed, and he's a good got a good instincts. He's a good football player. He started off a little slow, but really he's stepped it up recently, and he's a guy we can count on. I don't worry about him. I mean, we put him in the spots to be able to block kicks, or put him in the key spots and put him on the best player to block guys, and he's been solid all year for us.
Is there something that, coming from Clemson, understanding how much success they've had, particularly in the kicking game, punting game, is that a better benefit for you where a player already knows the importance of special teams, particularly at this level?
It makes a little bit of difference, but really it comes down to when you watch tape and you see a guy playing and performing on special teams, those are the guys you want. It doesn't matter really where they come from, but it doesn't hurt either.
Right.
So.